Ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, thank you very much for having me. I hope you can all hear me. It's a great pity for me not being able to be there with you in person, but unfortunately due to some other final conferences that are taking place in this period, I was not able to join you in person in Budapest. I hope you can see my presentation. Much has been said already about the added value of introducing bioeconomic pathways in our economies. So with this presentation, I will rather focus on the broader context, the one of the Interreg Central Europe program, and why it was indeed relevant for us, how this project, this BIOECO-UP project, was meeting our program priorities. In short, I will try to answer the question why cooperation is central for advancing bioeconomy. Before proceeding with a bit also of my personal experience of what was like to cooperate with the partners, which, by the way, I thank, because I believe they are the real protagonists of this day of celebration of the result. I would like to show you a short video that perfectly summarizes on the activities of the Interreg Central Europe program. I cannot look at your faces, but I hope that especially the project partners felt empowered by looking at this video, and they could resonate with the activity, what has been their activity for the past 3 years, actually, with what was shared in this video. For me personally, this video really gives me the belief that transnational cooperation is central for taking forward Europe's transformation and strengthening its cohesion. But I'm not the only one saying it, because 2 years ago, we started a process of consultation for the future of Interreg, where we consulted more than 700 beneficiaries of our Interreg Central Europe program. And these 3 messages that you can see here were actually the main point that were shared by the beneficiaries, their opinion on why transnational cooperation is indeed central. It's central as it allows to build solidarity and trust among people and regions by addressing shared challenges. It's central because it helps to deliver change. And I think this was clearly seen, in the implementation of this project, the opportunity to move from research, from ideas to actually practical implementation through the pilot actions. And it also helps to achieve synergies. Our projects enable regions and cities to pool resources and knowledge for broader impact, but most importantly, they allow to break the silos, bringing the nonprofit sector together with research institutes, private companies, ministries, small municipalities. There is a very nice statement which was shared in this process of consultation, which really showcase Interreg as a space of change, because change is a chain, can be considered as a chain, and it needs connections. And I would like to think about how BIOECO-UP falls in the bigger picture, indeed as a network of change, advancing bioeconomy as a driver of resilient Central Europe. From the program perspective, the project is one of the 125 projects that we are currently funding under the current programming period. A programming period that with around more than 90% of the budget already allocated has brought together more than 1,100 institutions. I'm not going too much in details on the content of the project because there are for sure people more prepared than me. But if I have to think about three main reasons why the BIOECO-UP project was funded in the first place, I come to think about the balance and fitting partnership with 12 partners cooperating across 8 countries. Here the slide is unfortunately wrong. The relevant and timely topic, accelerating circular bioeconomic market uptake by designing value chains, changing consumer behavior, and supporting policy transformation across Central Europe. This was a key and relevant topic 3 years ago, in 2022, when the project proposal was first drafted. And I believe it is still today. And as it was mentioned, the key policy initiatives that were sustained and promoted by the European Union in the past year clearly demonstrate also the value, the added value of this project that was actually promoted already 3 years ago. And of course, the third reason is the promising pilots and outputs with true transnational pilots, testing and upscaling bio-based value chain solutions. Moving on to how to take BIOECO-UP's cooperation results forward. This is how the project falls into the broader program intervention logic. Under specific objective 2.3, which focus on making Central Europe greener, together with 15 initiatives that are funded by the program under this specific objective, which address different parts of the same challenge. This clustering reflects the added value of cooperation and its wider transnational effort. You can see clearly the key actions under which the BIOECO-UP project falls: clean production and process and closed loop system, but also circular economy value chains. As a territorial development program, solutions are developed to improve region, and this is why we support synergies between projects, and as this was the aim also of our capitalization call, as well as advocating for the continuity and sustainability of the project. This is why I would also like to put emphasis on this, and this is something that is foreseen already in our application form, since we foresee the signing of a cooperation agreement beyond the end of the project implementation and the uptake of project results. And we can really see the great work that the project has also been doing in committing their continuity after the project end, especially with the signing of a cooperation agreement with the whole BIOECO initiative, and with the work of the project, it is also going to contribute directly to the activity of the 5 ministries. In conclusion, also to give a perspective of what is ahead for the Central Europe program. 2026 has already started, and since January we launched 25 new projects with a very specific focus, which is the one of targeting peripheral and lagging areas. In February, we also kicked off our future discussion on the next programming period, the 2028-34, with the first meeting of our member states. As you might be aware, with the proposal of the MFF proposal released by the European Commission last July, the European Commission actually allocated 10 billion euros to Interreg for the next programming period, and this allows us also to has allowed us to start the conversation on what is ahead for us. In May 2026, we will also select new capitalization projects, our last projects from this programming period that will most likely kick off in autumn. And in summer 2026, we are also planning to start our partner involvement measures for the new programming period, as we plan to, of course, involve our beneficiaries in the drafting and in the writing of the next programming period by including the territorial challenges and needs that they have experienced. I would like also to conclude on a more personal note of what has been my cooperation with the BIOECO-UP project, and how I've enjoyed following their activities for the past 5 months. I know, like, when I come to these final conferences, I bring the perspective of the program of the European Union, as this is a EU-funded program. And it's a big responsibility and a big honor. But in this case, I would really like to acknowledge the partnership comprising both project and associated partners, because in the past 3 years, they have been the real protagonist, bringing EU principles at the local level. So thank you for bringing European cooperation and integration forward. Thank you.